You have a look outside at the Charles right now. Some clouds hanging out there.
Yeah, but no shortage of some sun this morning.
Right?
Little Kona was sunbathing in the window, taking advantage of every moment she
I love
can.
it. Yeah, and now it's just cloudy and gloomy outside. It's a Monday, right?
Yeah.
It feels like a Monday. But we do have more bad news, more showers in the forecast, too.
I love how you're laughing about it.
Bad news today, right? Let's just smile at it when we can. There's your first alert weather headlines. Go ahead and grab that umbrella, pack it by the door, maybe in a backpack, in your purse the next couple of days, because we're going to have some rain and storms with periods of heavy rain at times. But also the sunshine will return later in the week, but that's likely going to arrive mostly by the weekend. Now, here's a look at the forecast in Boston. You'll see at Logan 73. Temperatures likely going to hover into the mid and maybe some upper 70s, but man, we've been caught in the middle 70s today at the airport with mostly cloudy skies. And again, I can't rule out a shower in your forecast as we move through this evening and even tonight. Now, rain chance is about 50% as we head through tomorrow, also into our Wednesday, and down to about a 30% chance going into Thursday. We are tracking some periods of rain that could be heavy at times. In fact, the flood potential at level 1 risk for most of our area. This is for tomorrow, including Boston. And then you'll also notice toward the Cape. This is into Wednesday, still a level 1 risk, so pretty isolated, but mainly for areas south of Boston, and likely along the Mass Pike there and south. So here's the deal. On first alert radar, mainly tracking some showers and a couple of isolated thunderstorms. Most of the wet weather now is over Connecticut and parts of upstate New York toward Poughkeepsie. Now, this is just one wave of energy that will approach our area. So southern New England, let's just be on the lookout for some showers for the next couple of days. I think heaviest, though, farther south, mainly toward the Cape, the South Coast, and the islands. Here's a look at first alert futurecast for the rest of this afternoon. There's a chance of a couple of isolated showers, mainly pushing in from the south. Overnight into tomorrow morning, we could see some heavy rain, maybe a couple of thunderstorms as well. Something that we really need to keep an eye on. Now, the threat for severe weather for much of the area is low. We're going to have to watch out for some of these thunderstorms, though, toward the islands and the Cape. Not out of the question that we could have a stronger thunderstorm with a little rotation, so we really need to watch that. That will be late tonight, but more so tomorrow morning, likely around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Some showers, pretty light in nature, just west of the city here, toward even western Mass, a bit heavier. And then we continue going through the morning hours. It's not a widespread rain event, more scattered in nature as we move through the late morning into the afternoon. We might even see a little peak of sunshine or two. And then going into Wednesday, we'll likely have another chance of seeing, again, that moisture from the south pushing into our area. Heaviest along the Cape, likely the South Shore at that time, too. Maybe the South Coast and parts of Boston seeing some wet weather Wednesday morning. And then the rain kind of lingers around as we move through the day. So no day looks like a complete washout. And I just want to show you this forecast because we get updates from this forecast all the time. You'll see Nantucket here, more than 2 inches of rain. Look at just the range, not even a half an inch for Boston. So it could be feast or famine for a lot of folks over the next couple of days. There's that 10-day forecast alerting you to also the temperatures. Look at them, about 84 degrees for Friday, partly cloudy. So far, so good for a decent weekend. Temperatures in a little bit 80s, upper 80s for next week with a chance of showers as we move into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Might be Monday, but we're all eyes on the weekend already.
That's right.
Thank you.